So I am recording this session. So just so you'll know, this is being recorded. You are going to get an email from me today that says, hey, we're super excited that you're here, and here's all the information from today. There will be a full webinar that goes through everything that we've gone through today. There will also be individual links that go through each bit of what we've processed on a case-by-case issue. John. I also can't type and text at the same time, so sorry about that. So I'm going to go ahead and start sharing my screen with y'all, just so you know where you're going. We're talking about websites today and how to edit your websites and really customize them to make them your own. So when you are on your website, which is your IQ username, which is your first initial last name, cbtherealestatecenter.com. So that is your agent website. So your IQ username .cbtherealestatecenter.com. You are going to get a site that looks similar to this with your name and photo in the lower right-hand corner. To get to the login screen to start editing all of your information, you're going to scroll to the very bottom of the site, and there's a section that's called IQ Web Login. Let me just make that a little bit bigger. So IQ Web Login. When you click that IQ Web Login, you're going to enter your username and password. And that is going to enter you into edit mode. You know you're in edit mode when you get this black bar across the top of your screen. So this bar across the top of the screen is how you know you're in edit mode. And the first place you need to go as a brand new person in the system is this design tab. When you go to the design tab, it's going to ask you to choose a template. And so there are several templates to choose from. I think we're at 32 different templates as we speak. You can scroll and see all the different templates. As you click on a template, it's going to show you a quick layout of what that template looks like, as well as the bulleted features of that. So this one has a customizable header, there's an option for video, there's a community section, and take your time choosing your design. Because once you choose a design and you it, if you decide you don't like that design, so if I go in and I say, hey, I want to do design 23, I like that design, but then I change it all up and I customize it. But then later I decide I don't want that design and I go with design 27 that only has 2 features, 4 panels, customizable disclaimer in the footer. All the things that are separate from this are going to disappear. And so you just want to make sure that you're choosing the design that you want. So I'm going to go through, we're going to choose design, let's choose design 25. So once you choose that, you can also choose this color scheme. So the color schemes means what color are the buttons going to be. So I'm going to choose blue-gray and choose use this design. When I do that, you can see that the template automatically changed. Almost everything on this page is customizable. So if I click on Edit Page, I get a pencil over everything that is something I can customize. I can customize the menu, my header screen. I can hide different sections. So if I don't want this to be shown, I can click on the Hide button and say, yes, I really would like to hide this. Then it shows that its panel section is hidden. Please notice that as I change things, this green Save button appears in the upper right-hand corner. If you see the green Save button, please click Save. There is nothing more frustrating than working really hard and getting your whole website set up and not clicking Save, and then coming back to realize, oh my gosh, I wish I would have saved that, or your client calls you and you have to go. So just make sure you click that Save button as it goes. To change images, so if I choose to change images on this section, I click on that Edit Pencil button and it will open the edit screen. It has a separate tab for each image. And the first thing I'm going to do is say, call out one, what's my home worth, find out your home's value, and connect with our agents, learn more. Okay, I like all of the information that is. If I'm going to change that image, I click on the blue Change button. And then there are stock images, so you can upload your own image. Of course, following all copyright laws and not uploading images you do not have the rights to. And the second one is realistic images. So these are stock images that we have input for you. And you can choose, you can actually scroll down and there's a section in here that talks about Ontario. And you can choose photos. So you can say, I like this photo for fall. It's going to automatically insert it in the right size. And I can go on and edit call out to. Again, changing that image, choosing from stock images. And call out 3, I can choose from stock images as well. So if you want to change the information, so this call out is meet our team, connect with one of our agents, learn more on agents. This information, maybe as an agent, I don't want to have on my page. So I'm going to go in and I'm going to change this to search the MLS. And I'm going to say live updated information. Call out is learn more, and I'm going to select the IQ link. I can go in, I can choose IQ pages. From that drop down, I can then go in and say listings for sale. And now this is going to link through to the MLS. Again, now I can see the reflection of those 3 panels on my home screen. And I'm going to click Save. Now, as you scroll down, if you want to preview what your site looks like without the panels hidden section, all you have to do is click Log Out. That will automatically log you out and show you what your site looks like live to a client. Again, to log back in, you would click IQ Web Login, and it takes you back into edit mode. Are there any questions so far about where to go to choose your design or how to change images on your home page? So Derek, this is what I'm going to tell you. So Derek is awesome. He's gone in and tried to log in. So if you go to cbttherealestatecenter.com, just cbttherealestatecenter.com up here on your web browser, you are trying to log in to your company page. You are going to put in your IQ username .thecompanypage.com. There is an easier way to find this, so let's talk about that really quickly. You can go to your IQ office login. You can access that at the bottom of any of the company pages. You log into your IQ office, which is mycbtreoffice.com. And if you click on your name in the upper right-hand corner, there is a section that says website. And if you click on that website button, it will automatically open up your website. Did that fix your problem, Derek? And Tom, did that answer your question as well? So mycbtreoffice.com. Click on your name in the upper right-hand corner and then on website. Perfect. Yep, so Derek, you're gonna wanna get with Crayola and she can help you on what your site is. You're gonna wanna go to your IQ username .cbtherealestatecenter.com. So the next section that I want to talk about is creating your own pages. So you have the ability to create your own pages within IQ Office. So this is a really nice site. As far as a landing page, there's some information that goes to for sale listings, about you, a portal for your clients to log into. But if you would like to create your own content and your own pages, you can do that by clicking on Pages. And then you would click Add Your First Page. There are two types of pages. There are standard static pages, which means that once you put the content in, the content stays the same forever. So I put the content in. If I want to change it, I go in and I manually change it. There are also dynamic pages. And what a dynamic page is a page that is automatically updating from the MLS or from your IQ office. As an agent, the most used templates that you're going to use are the listings and areas template because these are pulling from MLS. So let's choose areas template 1. And then we're going to click next. We're going to give our page a name. So maybe this is new listings this week, new to the market. You can add a description to that page, so you can add a keyword-rich description. Does everybody on the call know what a keyword is? Okay, So a keyword is how Google and other websites process what your page is about. So a keyword is something that people will put in a search bar, and that search bar term links into your description of what your page is about so that the internet and your website can match them up. You can add that description here. If you don't add that description, you can always come back and edit it. If you want to add meta tags, which are in a very simplified form, the tags that the internet uses to categorize your website. So it might be a meta tag might be real estate or for sale real estate Ontario or for sale real estate Hamilton, depending on where you're at. A meta tag is a shortened version of that. I like to think of the description is, for those of you that remember card catalogs at libraries, the description is the brief summary, and the meta tag is the call number on the spine. Beside that, you can choose if you would like the page to be something that people have to register for. So when people come to this page, do you want them to register? Yes or no? If you choose yes, you have the option to add what type of registration it is. Are they nagged, which means every time they come, they are asked? Are they offered, or are they forced? The system is also smart enough to know if something is coming from a pay-per-click. So you could say it is offered only with the pay-per-click option after the first visit, and you choose the lead source that it is. So you can say, hey, I want this to be a site search request for information. That way, when the lead comes into you as the agent, you know where it's coming from because you've chosen the lead source. Does that make sense to everyone? If that makes sense, if you can just drop a yes in that chat box so that I know that it makes sense, that would be great. Awesome. Dean, I'm working with Zoho on that. I can't make it any clearer, and they're trying on their end to make it figure out why it is blurry on the edge. It's not blurry in the recording I get. And so I wish that I could make that better right now, but I don't have an answer for it. So once you put in all your information, you're going to click this OK button at the bottom of the screen, and your page is automatically going to be generated. You edit this page in the same way that you edit your home screen. So you're going to click that edit page in the upper right-hand corner, and then you're going to be able to add images. So you can go in, you can add stock images or your own images again. You can say, hey, I'm going to go and do areas. I'm going to choose Toronto. And I'm going to choose this photo, clicking that save whenever it shows up. There is an optional areas map. So if you would like to show a map, you can do that. I can edit the text. So when you edit text, you click edit. This acts very much like a word processor. You would delete this text and you would type all your text in this text box and click OK. To edit the listings that are displayed, you're going to scroll down and click over this gray box that has detail information. When you do that, there's a criteria form that comes up, And you're given the option to enter in your areas. So I can go in and I can type in different areas. So if I say, we're going to go New Market is the city. I can then see below that there's a little gray box that fills out and it shows what I've selected. So I might also choose Center Wellington. And then I can say I only want to show residential or multifamily. I can choose what type is shown, or I can show multiple types. If I would like to show my company listings first, I can do that. I can also choose how they're ordered. Do I want them listed high to low or low to high? And I can say price minimum is 500,000 and price max. This actually, come to think of it, for those of you that were at the event last Wednesday, could become really a cool thing if you were working with the two gentlemen lenders on that first-time home buyer market or program, because you could set the price min and max to really fit into that first-time buyer program that would show homes that would qualify just by setting the price min and price max. Again, new to the market. So we said this was a new listings in the week. So I'm going to say new within 7 days. I also want to show reduced within 7 days and click OK. Those listings are automatically now going to populate. It all is automatically populating here. On the right-hand side, there are some statistics about the listings. So we can see there's 203 listings available. The average price per square foot is $257, and the average list price is $898,900. If they wanted to go down and see listing stats for the what was there, you could say, okay, I want to see everything between $600,000 and $700,000, view homes, and it's going to pull up that page. So there is a great tool for your buyers to use. Now, notice I clicked on something out of here and I didn't click the save button. There is nothing more frustrating than doing that. So please make sure you're clicking that green save button so that when you go in, it actually does save. Now, right now, as this page is, it is not linked to any menus. So unless someone has the exact URL, they are not able to get to this page. Once you're done editing this, if you would like to link it to a menu page, you're going to go into the menus tab at the top of the screen. When you click on menus, you can see that you have a site menu here, and you're going to choose edit. When you click on edit, you can say, I would like this to be a sub-menu item of this for sale menu. When I click on for sale, I can choose from custom pages. Again, I would choose my new listings this week. I could say new to the market. It's a submenu of for sale. I can say add to for sale, and now it's a submenu. I click save. And when I go to this for sale here, I have a new to the market link that would take me to this page. How's everybody doing? Any questions so far? If we're ready to go on, if you can all just type good to go or G2G in that chat box, I know that I'm not going too fast. Awesome. So there are ways, a couple things you need to know. Underneath that advanced tab, there is a place to put your Google Analytics. So if you're running Google Ads and you want to link them to your page, you can go to Google Analytics. There's also a place to insert your Facebook pixel. So if you're running Facebook ads, you can link your Facebook pixel there. You also can change your domain name. So if you have purchased your own domain and you want to send it and mask it so that this becomes your site, you can do that. I will make sure to include those instructions in the email that goes out today. I'm just making myself a note so I don't forget. That will be in the email that you get from me today that will have this video as well as other videos attached. The last thing I want to talk to you about is leads that come in from your site. So if you have someone searching on your site, you can go in and you would say they want to save this property. They are going to create an account, and that is going to automatically notify you as the agent. They also can go in and they can choose to learn more. So they can fill out a contact form for you. When these leads come in, they are coming into your IQ office. You get to your IQ office on the bottom of your webpage by going to your IQ office login. And what we're going to talk about next is how to set up your profile. Derek had a question about how to modify opening page for a custom branding logo. Derek, what you would do is you can change this image. So you can't change the broker logo in the upper right-hand corner because that's required by law and your franchise agreement to have that there. But you can go in and you can edit any of these header images to have whatever you would like. You can upload all your own images here. So you could upload that here to be your logo. I know that Ron, when we were there, showed a picture of the Mink groups that had their branding. All these slides that they did were all branded to the Mink group. And you can absolutely do that. It would look like this. So here they have their all their information here. I need to look at that design, and no, you can't move things around on your screen. So once you choose your design table, no, Stella. So here, there's a couple questions. I want to make sure everyone knows them. Derek asked about modify an opening page for custom branding logo. You would do that. You would brand yourself here within the slideshow. If the CB logo is where it is, so when you're choosing your design, it's going to show you where that logo is on this preview. So most of them are in the upper left-hand corner. And as you scroll through and choose, this preview is what it is. So this Innovation Trust and Partnership, that logo is here. Stella asked, there's a phone number at the top of the web pages, which is Dean's cell phone number. Is that going to remain? No. Stella, you can edit that. Where we're going next is to make sure that your information is correct and you know where to edit. Also, if I click here, I can see this edit button here, and you can edit that phone number here. So right here, this 416, I can say, hey, this is not the correct number. I need to change that phone number, change it in there. Yeah, no problem. Everybody okay, ready to go on and how to edit your profile so that when people go to your About Me page, this information here is what we're going to talk about editing next. So on your homepage or on your website, at the very bottom, we're going to go to your IQ Office login. When you click there, you're going to be able to go in and you're going to get a page that looks like this. When you do that, you'll go to your name in the upper right-hand corner and you're going to click on Profile. Once you click on Profile, it's going to slide out a screen from the right-hand side of your screen. And over the next few weeks, you're going to get to know this screen by anytime that slides out in your IQ Office, you're in an edit screen, whether it's for a listing, whether it's for a marketing piece, whether it's for a contact. This slide out from the right-hand screen means you can edit it. As you scroll down, you can make sure that your name, your email address, your certification, if you're part of a team, that all of that is correct underneath your agent information. On the right-hand side, there's a section called Links. And this Links is where you can go and you can link your Facebook, your Twitter, your YouTube channel to your profile, so that when people are on your page, if they want to get to your social media, these boxes are highlighted. If you don't know how to get to your Facebook page and how to link that, what you will do is you would open up your Facebook page or any social media page for that matter. You would click on your page or your profile that you wanted to connect. And then you would copy what's in the bar and you would paste it into your IQ Office so that it was there. Once you do that, you've entered it in. As you're making changes, make sure you're clicking Save so that you don't lose your changes. As you scroll down, there's a place to enter your images. So your first image is what will show. If you click on Upload, you can add additional files. They automatically upload and link in. And you can drag and drop. The first image is always the image that will show on your website. So you can have multiple images in here if you would like. If you need to take an image out, you just click on the Delete tab. Brittany asked, what is the login for the website portal? One of the agents can't get into that section, but I can get into the IQ back office. Yeah, that's a really good question. So on your homepage, there's this section that says My Portal. This portal is for potential clients. So this is not a portal for you as an agent to use. This is a portal for clients to log into so they can save their search and search through the MLS. And this is a lead form for clients. You're going to get to your IQ Office by going to the very bottom and clicking on IQ Office Login. That's going to take you into your IQ Office. Does that answer your question, Brittany? How do you edit the website? How do you edit the website from here, from within your IQ Office, or from within your web page? From your web page, you click, yep, you're going to click IQ Web Login. It's right next to IQ Office Login. And when you click on that IQ Web Login, it's going to give you a login screen. Perfect. Derek, you're talking about this number up here. When you click edit page, there's a section that highlights over that edit screen and you can edit that number. Cool. Back to your page. Again, we're in IQ Office. We clicked on our name and then on profile, and we're going to scroll to the very bottom because there's a section in here that talks about your profile. So to enter a video for your profile, you're going to copy and paste that link here. You're then below that going to enter your profile text. So we can see that Tanya's About Me section and text has broker of record, what she's a member of. And in your IQ Office, to change your text, you're going to go and you're going to change this text here. So it's reflected on your website as well as the company website. The last section you need to know about underneath your details section of your profile is your email signature. And you can create a custom email signature by typing in this box. You also can click on email signatures and choose from a templated email signature. It will automatically enter in the information that you have from above in your profile. If you'd like, you can edit that. You also can edit your photo if you would like. Once you've made your changes, you click save and save again, and it will automatically enter in your signature. When we get into creating marketing materials, I'm going to show you how to automatically insert your agent email signature so that you don't have to go in and update piece by piece by piece your email signature. You can simply update it here and it will automatically fill into all your marketing pieces. So it is important that you edit your email signature. It is also important that you edit your profile text. Any questions on how to edit the details on your details page, how to enter in your social media, how to change your image, or how to go in and edit your profile? I'm assuming you're all shaking your heads yes, you feel good about life because no one's making any comments. Perfect. Thanks, Stella. So the next section we're going to talk about is preferences. So under this preferences tab is where you choose how you are notified of leads. Melanie, that's a question for Crayola. Underneath the notifications tab is where you choose how you get notified of leads, as well as tasks, showings, and transactions. So when a lead comes into the system, you have the option to have it sent by text, by email, and by phone call. You can choose all three. You can choose none. You choose how those come through. So you're going to say, hey, I want to get new leads by email. I want to use my office hours. New leads by text, I want always. And new leads by phone, I want never. You choose what those settings are, and that's how you choose how you receive the leads. Below that are tasks. So when do you want to be notified if you have something on your to-do list? By email, by text, always, never, or use my office hours below. There's also a section that talks about a default property flyer. So when you a new listing, you're going to get an email that looks similar to this flyer I'm sharing with you right now. And in that flyer, it is going to say You can, congratulations, you have a new listing. Here's all the information for leads for your listing websites. Here is the property flyer. You can download or customize it. And this property flyer section is pulling from this section in your profile. Michael, I don't know the answer to that. I would have to log in and look at it. There also are default action plans. So an action plan we talked a little bit about on Thursday or on Wednesday, excuse me. An action plan is a culmination of e-marketing as well as follow-up actions from you, the agent, that you're assigning to do for clients. If you want to have a default action plan for listings, you can do that. You would click on the search bar. There is a new action plan, a couple in here. Make sure you put up the sign, order your flyer sheet. You can have a just reduced action plan, so that these would automatically apply to new listings that you take. A new lead action plan and an existing lead action plan. So if you want to apply an action plan for every new lead that comes into the system, you can absolutely do that. There are several action plans in here for you to use. You also can create your own. We're going to get into that in a couple weeks. After your website is set up, your customer relations are set up, and your listings are set up, then we're going to get into the marketing and how do you manage those things. At the very bottom, there is a section that says leads assignment. So if you want to assign your leads that come into the system to someone else, you can do that. You would go into lead assignment, you would choose who you want them to be assigned to, and you would click save. And at the very bottom is where you can set your office hours. So you can choose your time in and time out for all of the things that are happening. So if you have that set to my office hours, this is where you set your office hours. Are there any questions about how to set up your preferences under this preference tab? Perfect. Thanks, Tom. So the last thing I want to go through in your profile is this section called goals. So we talked about this on Wednesday. For those of you that weren't at that meeting, there is a section where you can go in and you can set your goals with your management so that you know where you're on track for moving forward. You simply fill in all of the boxes that have a red line next to them and click on recalculate. So if your living expenses are $25,000, you want to make $75,000, and your marketing expenses are $25,000, which would be, I think, super extravagant. But for math's sake, we're just going to do that. So we could say, hey, we need to make $125,000, and our average sales price is $475. Commission rate per side is 2. And I sell 50% of my listings. I close 75% of the listings I take. 50% of my business is buyers. 15% of my buyers fall out. I click recalculate, and it's going to tell me that I need to close 13 sales. 7 of them are listings. I need to take 9 listings. I need to close 7 buyers. And I need to be working with 8 buyers at all times to make sure that I'm hitting my goals moving forward. You can add additional years to this, so you can add years in and really start to track your progress as you go. Again, to get there, we went to realistic, your name in the upper right-hand corner, profile, and opened your profile so that you knew where to edit your details, where to edit your leads, and where to go and set up your goals. So this is a ton of information in 45 minutes. A ton. You thought Wednesday was overwhelming. This was recorded. You are going to be getting an email with a copy of this recording as well as quick links to go in and start working on things. Yeah, Michelle, it is still Niagara Falls. The more you work on this, the better. As Dean said over and over again on Wednesday, you have to go in and try. Right now, what I'd like you all to do before we get off the line is to look at your calendar and set aside at least 30 minutes every day, if possible, between now and Friday to go in and work on your website. 30 minutes a day for the next 4 days. That's 2 hours total to go in. You're going to edit your website and get your images all the way that you would like. You're going to edit your profile and get all of your preferences set up. And you're going to take Saturday and Sunday off from working on your website. Tuesday, you're going to be gearing up, making sure that your contact list is all ready to go so that on Tuesday, next Tuesday, when we have the same meeting, we can get contacts and what to do with contacts and that side of things. So 30 minutes a day goes on your calendar between right now. Open up your calendars on your phone, or if you're a paper person, open up your paper calendar and put 30 minutes non-negotiable on your calendar for the next 4 days. Every day you get 30 minutes. Once you put it on your calendar, put done in the chat box. Perfect. I am going to, right now as well, in that chat box, put our YouTube channel into that as a link. So you can click through and see all the videos here. Then you're going to get an email with information about how to do your website. However, if you want more information, you can easily go in and search on YouTube for that. For those of you that have not joined our Facebook page, we do have a Facebook group. We try to do our best to answer questions in video form for y'all. So here is our Facebook group so that you can join those two trainings. Right now, it's just getting your website set up so that it is ready and you like the way that it looks, and getting your profile set up so that it's ready and that you like the way that it looks. The next section will be loading your contacts in, and then we'll jump into listings and marketing. At the end of these sessions, so we have sessions for the next 3 weeks after this. After that last session, there is weekly training that I will provide a link to so that you can join weekly training and continue to learn. But right now, we just need to make sure that you're staying afloat underneath the flood of information that you're getting. So 1 webinar a week, 30 minutes a day is on your schedule. That's all I've got. Dean and Tanya, do you have anything else you need to add? Next week, same bat time, same bat place. You got the links for all those trainings. It will be, Graham. And I wish that it was better, and I wish that that was something in my control. I'm going to send in the links today, Dean, with the instructions on how to link your domain. So if you own your own domain, in that email I send out today, there'll be a site that says, or a link that says, link your domain. You're very welcome. We will see you all next week. Have a great day.